Hey guys, today we're going to talk about some very important Czech phrases that you need to know if you want to speak Czech with confidence. And we will start with greetings and saying goodbye. The most common greeting in a formal situation in Czech is Dobrý den. Dobrý den. Dobrý den. This means good day. And you can use it throughout the whole day, so you don't have to worry if it is morning or evening. You can always enter a restaurant and say Dobrý den. Now, of course, this is a formal greeting, so you would use it with people who you don't know or who you have a formal relationship with, like your boss or some of your neighbors. Now, sometimes you will hear a shorter variant, Dobrý, or just Dobrej. This is a variant that is used in central Bohemia, but I would recommend not using that because this is such a nice phrase, Dobrý den. Why would you make it less formal, less polite by omitting essentially a half of it? Now, of course, there is Dobré ráno, which means good morning, and it is used exactly the same as in English for the greeting when you meet the person for the first time in the morning. You have to be a little bit more careful in Czech though, because morning is actually shorter here. Ráno, the morning, ends at about 9-10 o'clock, depending on the situation. And then it might be actually weird to say Dobré ráno to somebody if it is like 11 in the morning. If you are not sure about the times of the day in the Czech language, I have a video on that topic on my channel, so you can go and check it out. Then there is Dobrý večer. Dobrý večer, dobrý večer. And that means good evening. And again, this is used exactly the same as in English. And in my opinion, it adds a little bit of politeness or formality to already formal Dobrý den. So that was a formal greeting. But then how about in informal situations, like when you meet your friends or members of your family? Then the most common greeting would be Ahoj. 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 Essentially, it means something like hello. But you have to be careful here because I know that hello is sometimes used in English, also in more formal situations. But you would never use ahoy for greeting people who you don't know or people who you have a formal relationship with. And the least formal common greeting is ciao. 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 So if you meet your friends, you can always choose if you want to sound like a pirate or an Italian. Now, how do you say goodbye in Czech? Let's start with the formal situation again. Most common phrase here would be Nashledanou, Nashledanou, Nashledanou. And it really means something like till the next meeting. So it's not really goodbye, because goodbye in Czech would be s Bohem, and that means with God, like go with God. And nobody really uses it in today's Czech, only maybe sometimes humorously when you want to indicate that you don't want to see the person anymore, and you say like goodbye forever, but it's typically just humorous. This Nashledanou has again its shorter form, and it's naschle, naschle. And I know that it doesn't sound that polite and that formal, but I also sometimes use that. It's a little bit lazy, but I think that you will hear it quite often. You can actually say Dobrou noc, which means good night. And that's the same thing like in English, yeah? When somebody goes to sleep, you say Dobrou noc. And since Dobrou noc is very often used also in informal situations like in your family, you can also shorten it and say only Dobrou, Dobrou, Dobrou. Now, saying goodbye in an informal situation is very easy. You just repeat the word that you use when you were greeting the people. So you would say Ahoj or Ciao. So it has two functions. Very often, though, you would hear something like tak ahoj or tak čau. Tak means so that would be something like tak ahoj would be like so, see you. Or very often you might hear zatím ahoj or zatím čau or only zatím. And zatím means for now. So that would be for now, see you, or see you for now. And to that we can add a nice little phrase Uvidíme se zítra, which literally means we will see each other tomorrow. And of course, this zítra or tomorrow you can substitute with any time that you are planning on seeing the person again. So for example, uvidíme se za chvíli, or uvidíme se v pátek, uvidíme se v pondělí, uvidíme se příští týden. Alright, I hope that you liked this video. If you did, like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out simplified Czech news in spoken word on Lang sources. And of course, tune in next time because again, we are going to talk about something interesting concerning the Czech language.